Do you say yes when you actually want to say no? Or do you say no when you actually want to say yes? Are you really living the life the way you are? Or are you different in front of your parents? You're different in front of your teachers? You're different in front of your friends? And you're different in front of a woman? And you're different when you're alone at home. Are you tired of suppressing your emotions and not telling other people who you actually are? Then welcome to today's video. This is Yadhuvir saying welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to tell you about emotions and what are they actually seeking through you. So if you can see, every era has gone through different kind of shit. There was an era which has gone through poverty. There was an era which have gone through Black Death. There are different kinds of eras that were dealing with different kind of shit that is happening. I guess today's era is dealing with emotional instability. The people in this era, like you and me, we are trying to get rid of things which we do not understand. If you're that kind of person who is trying to find the kind of content to get rid of your own emotions, for example, so it is literally like if as a kid I keep you inside a dark room and you don't know what to do in the dark room because it is a new reality for you. Before, you were always having your parents with you, your brother with you, your friends with you, your sisters with you, so there were always people to look after your survival. But now suddenly you're inside a dark room. This is a new reality for you. What to do, how to interpret this reality. So the same thing is happening with the people that is living nowadays. There are certain kind of emotions. Those emotions are literally new to them and they don't know what to do with it. So for example, for the first time when a guy comes face to face with his fear, he gets afraid. He feels bad for it. He feels bad for feeling afraid. That literally shows that he belongs to a family where being afraid is seen as a weakness. Where if you start feeling afraid, then you're not a brave man. I have seen such kind of incidents so many times in my life. Once I was traveling in train, there was a very small kid that was crying over there. Mom came and just slapped the kid. The kid started crying more and more. And now this is what the mom told to the kid. Do not cry like women. Do not cry like girls. Men do not cry like this. So let's just say that this kid grows up and he feels that he has made some mistakes in his life and he wants to cry. He will not cry. You know why? Because someone told him, someone gave him a belief at a very small age that men don't cry. So if he starts crying, he's gonna feel less of a man. This is what happens with most of the guys. Does it happen with you? If you cry, do you start feeling bad about yourself? See, look at me, why am I crying? I'm crying like a girl. You start feeling bad about yourself. It's okay to cry. Same way, you have been given beliefs regarding to your other emotions as well. For example, anger is not accepted. Fear is not accepted. There is certain range of emotions that are positive. Then there is certain range of emotions that are negative. Now, you have been told that positive means good and negative means bad, which is not true. If negative emotions were not needed by you, they would have been thrown out during the evolution. But none of this shit happened. That means these negative emotions have roles to play which you deny to play. You do not want to play those roles. So those roles play through you unconsciously even though you do not want it. Now imagine this. All of these positive emotions, joy, happiness, bliss, these all emotions are those kind of emotions which are good looking, rich. I literally want to personify these emotions. Look at these emotions like they are humans. So they are good looking, wearing good clothes, Alia Bhatt, famous actors, directors. So these are those kind of emotions. Now, the negative emotions are those kind of emotions which are not too successful in their life. They are deformed. Their face, they are just looking fucked up. No one likes them. They are poor. No one even gives a shit about them. And everyone just taught you that these kind of emotions, do not engage with them. This is not where you want to be in life. So you start disliking these people and start liking these people. Now you want most of your life to be filled of these kind of people and you start rejecting these people, even if most of these people are a part of your family as well. That's true. Your negative emotions and your positive emotions literally depict how you deal with these kind of people in life. So for example, what is your behavior towards your own fear? How do you deal with your own fear? Do you neglect it? Do you even talk to it? Or do you just close yourself? If this is what you do, Now let's just say your sister is feeling afraid. What are you going to do? You're going to ask her to neglect it. She's like, brother, I'm feeling afraid right now. You're like, oh, forget it. It will go. But let's just go outside. Instead of like, okay, open up. Tell me what happened. Why is it difficult for you to accept that you're afraid? So what you are afraid? Does feeling afraid makes you less of who you are? Does feeling afraid makes you a bad person? Will people not like you just because you're feeling afraid? Do you think any person is there in this world who is not afraid of something? Why are you separating yourself from other people? This is what I want to know. Instead of like, oh, forget it, it will just go. See, there's a difference in between tasalli and solution. There's a difference in between, oh, okay, bro, it's okay, it will just go, and the actual solution that you can give to someone. So, this is what I believe. Most of the people are giving tasallis to everyone. What is tasalli? Tasalli means, it's okay, bro, oh, it should also pass on. I cannot find out the English word for this definition in my head right now, but I hope you guys understood it. This is the meaning of tasalli. Most of the people are trying to give you tasalli, but they are not actually giving you the actual solution. So when you are dealing with your own emotions, literally see them as humans. So how are you dealing with your anger? How are you dealing with your fear? So fear knocks at your door and you just hide yourself. You don't even open the door. Why? All emotions seek expression. An emotion will stay inside you forever if it does not come out in any way. An emotion seeks expression. It is the nature of an emotion to seek expression, to express itself. And when you are not expressing that emotion, it comes out in very dark ways. So, for example, a guy is feeling afraid to go and talk to this woman whom he actually likes. So he is trying to find out on YouTube or Google or through any other coach that how can I approach this woman in a way that she should not come to know I am feeling afraid and she should like that guy. But that guy is not you. That guy is not me. That is some guy that I'm creating inside her head. So that means most of the guys are learning shit in their life just so that they can form good images of themselves in someone's head, although they know they are not that image. And when someone tries to force that image which they have created, they feel like imposition, they feel like they are dying, they feel like they are living two lives, they feel like which one is real me. They get confused in their own personality. This is the birth of split personality, because they are creating a different image of themselves in other people and they know who they actually are. They are creating an image where they are showing that they are so good, they are expressive, everyone likes them, but inside of them they can see incongruence, that I am actually making it, this is not who I actually am. So what you have to understand is that whenever working with emotions, always see emotions like humans. So this fear is saying that you should get rid of me. No one will like me. Even you don't like me, bro. I'm living inside you from past 23, 24. I don't know what is your age. I'm living inside you from so many years. You never listened to me. You never heard me. You never even looked at me. You never even opened the door. I'm sitting outside your door since you were 5 years old. It's been 20 years I'm sitting outside your door. Not even once you opened it. It's okay. I'm gonna be here until you listen to me. So you start hating your fear because it is on your land without your permission. But what you're not understanding is that it is your fear. It wants you to listen, and you will do anything in your power except listening to it. So, this is what I want you to do. When there is this beautiful woman in front of whom you are standing, and you really feel like going and talking to her, instead of going and telling her, excuse me, hi, you look really beautiful, excuse me, hi, where is McDonald's? Instead of asking or telling her something like this, go and tell her that how you are feeling in that situation and what you were thinking when you were looking at her. That means if I'm feeling afraid, I'll be like, excuse me, hi. I was feeling so afraid to come here and say hi to you, but I just couldn't stop myself from saying hi. What's your name? So this way, the fear gets expressed. This way, fear gets validated. This way, fear gets acknowledged, and now fear is not a problem for you anymore. So it's literally like these kind of emotions which are not looking good, which are poor, which talk to you in a really bad way. these kind of emotions, they are seeking your attention, but you have been taught through various resources that negative emotions are bad emotions. So you start liking some aspects of yourself and you start disliking some aspects of yourself. The aspects of yourself that you like, those are the aspects that you show most of the time when you're in front of people. The aspects about yourself that you do not like, you try to hide them. And this is where, when someone asks you about those aspects, when someone notices those aspects, you try to be manipulative and you try to steer people away from those aspects of you. This is what I want you to realize. The conclusion is that your emotion, all emotions are lying in the same range. It is not like your fear is over here and your happiness is at the top. There are no levels of emotions. All emotions are in the same range. This fear can instantly turn into enlightenment or happiness the moment you start accepting it. You reject your emotions, so those emotions stay there and become a part of your shadows. So these shadow emotions start playing through your body, because your mind can lie but your body cannot. If you are feeling anxiety right now, you will start sweating. If you are feeling afraid right now, your heartbeat will just race. Your body doesn't know how to lie. If you are feeling sexual, you will just get an erection. Try to stop it. The more you try to stop it, the more it is going to happen. So the thing is that your body doesn't know how to lie. So when this woman is going to test the shit out of you, to test that if this guy is really congruent, because he is showing that he's confident, let me just check that out. So the moment she just tests you, she's gonna see the incongruence, because you may say that I'm not afraid, but your body is signaling something else. And women, being more emotionally receptive, they are literally looking at how you are behaving, how your behavior is changing, how your demeanor is changing. How will he behave if I say this? How will he behave if I say that? They are literally looking at how your behavior is changing whenever they are asking something to you. So the thing is that if the more congruent you are, that means the better you know yourself. That means the better clarity you have about yourself and the way you see the world. That means you are having a stronger reality. And if you're having a stronger reality, the very way you are holding a frame with a woman, you will be at the cause. Your frame will be a stronger frame, and it will be easy for her to just leave her frame and enter your frame. So that is the point where she will start seeing the world the way you will show it to her. So the first thing is that do not try to be half a gangster. This is what Tyler Durden said in the movie Fight Club. This is the same thing he means. Do not try to live only half of the life. You are trying to live only good life, happiness, bliss, this and that. But whenever sadness, anger, depression, frustration, fear, all of these negative emotion comes in, you start hiding yourself. You start beating up yourself. So you cannot be half a gangster. You need to own whole of your life. This is all you. This negative and positive, all is you. Own it. So if you have liked this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you think that someone needs this video, share it with them and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you until next time.